I think Putin's timed it reasonably well as well. Hi, James.
I was going to say, the one thing that seems to be getting missed out of this discussion is the Ukrainians themselves, who apparently don't seem to be factoring in at all. Everyone's talking about Russia and this, but what about those people? No one seems to give a crap about them.
Unfortunately, they don't matter in this equation.
Yeah, as soon as NATO walked in and started supporting them and saying, "Oh, we'll give you status and all that," stopped being about the Ukraine, and now it's basically about U.S. and Russia.
So it's like Warsaw Pact versus NATO.
User joined your channel.
Well, Warsaw Pact and NATO are just going to get sucked to it. It basically comes down to the U.S. and basically Russia, because Russia doesn't want America, because NATO. You're not going to have Canadians putting in fucking military bases and, you know, Air Force bases and nuclear silos and shit like that in the Ukraine, right? The Americans will. But you're not going to have any of the other NATO nations. I can't see Germany doing it, or, you know, something like that, France. But I mean, you know, this is why Russia's getting pissed off.
Alice.
It's a shitty deal all around. I mean, this is something that could have easily been avoided. They could have done things with the ex-Warsaw Pact nations, you know, without putting bases in lots of them. They could have helped them out, stuff like that. But I mean, this has been a fight that's been coming for the last, 2 decades?
Yeah, China will grab their one China policy. Taiwan will go under.
No, well, I'm not talking about Taiwan. I'm talking about China taking what's considered Russian territory now, but was Chinese. The Soviets took a lot of their land off them back decades ago, before the Second World War.
Yeah.
And China and Russia do not get along.
Yeah,
not even a little.
They had that underground city that they built because they were afraid Russia was going to nuke them.
I suspect for this one, China may semi-side with Russia on it. I think that they'll be able to gain enough advantage against the US siding with Russia here.
I guess
you mean West Taiwan,
doesn't it? China benefits economically at the moment without any conflict, so they may stay neutral just because it benefits them just to business going as not usual.
I don't know, because they've been pretty aggressive on their western border with their incursions into Pakistan and India.
Yeah, but see, they're pushing Pakistan because Pakistan's pushing them. So it's kind of, it's more saber rattling than anything. It's like, don't go any further because we're not taking your shit. You know, it's kind of the bully in the neighborhood.
I thought China and Pakistan were kind of okay with each other because they both dislike India, and it would be Indian territory that China would want to take more so than Pakistani.
They're all pushing there. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, we've all seen the videos of, you know, what is it, the Indian forces or Pakistani forces across the river shouting at each other. And
isn't China doing this thing called salami slicing, where they're taking like bits and bits and little bits of India, slowly and surely?
They've been justifying it under these ideas of they build a base and, oh, the surrounding area needs to be secure, so yeah, they take like a tiny, like, so many feet around it, and then they justify it.
What I don't get is, why would they want to take each other's territory when they're all so slummy?
because then it's my slummy, not your slummy.
That's ancient grudges, isn't it? China and India have always back and forth with each other over the century.
They missed out on the imperialistic era where you could just claim countries as your own, so then they have to do it nowadays in the modernized form.
No, in order to claim
Then
it,
again,
you
this
had
is
to
also modern fake
irradiate
China.
first.
Hey, the real Chinese government is now in Taiwan.
If you were a
Just
supporter of
otherwise,
Chiang Kai-shek.
Yeah, Totti's going to have to do the big chilling thing now. Repeat after me. Bing chilling, Totti. Bing chilling.
Bing chili.
You want him to do what to you?
No.
I want him to sing in Chinese to me.
The Rock's good at it, I hear.
He wants a dish of some young guy.
Oh, I've already had some young guy. That was breakfast.
You're a bastard, Kolsch, because I've now got I like Chinese running through my head.
You just have to play a really annoying song.
You mean like I like Chinese? I suppose I can substitute with the penis song.
Yeah, but
I'm
the penis
gonna
song only
say
lasts for
the
so long before they
T-word.
run out of penis.
You could always go for the classic Baby Shark.
Do 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 do.
I applied that
figure.
song to the Katachan Jungle Fighters the other day. From Warhammer 40k.
Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark, do 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 do
Slit
do.
your throat up.
Did you watch
Hey,
the
Tig.
video I linked for you, Rocket?
The short story one?
The new Space Marine Warriors.
No, not yet. What about the Primaris and the fact that they were putting them under so they could basically find out what they
No,
were
no.
doing?
There's going to be Firefly. Disney.
Yeah, they're making a new series but the old characters make cameos, but it's going to be set in the Firefly universe, but it won't be Firefly as before.
Ah, okay.
Same thing as Willow. Going to be in the universe, it just won't be, once again, all the same Willow characters and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I just happened to glance at some headline somewhere. I can't remember where.
It's kind of like what they're doing with Lord of the Rings. They're making it in the Second Age, and they're gone woke. I don't know how they're going to do it. They want Game of Thrones
Yeah,
with
that'll end
sex
well.
and violence, which is totally not Tolkien, and then they're going to try and throw all this wokenese into it.
Well, they can't. They couldn't use the Third Age, and they couldn't use the First Age apparently because of certain agreements with other companies around that. So they could only use the Second Age apparently.
And the head guy in charge of the Tolkien University and the Tolkien state, he basically walked off this production of it over a year ago and said, I don't endorse this at all. But because they've already signed contracts and stuff like that, they are running with whatever they're going to do, and this ought to be really interesting.
Oh, it's gonna be terrible.
I'm hearing
Yeah,
Halo.
it sounds like they're going to run it into the ground.
Yeah, I'm hearing Halo's going to be borderline wokeism.
Halo just looked like a sci-fi series that had a slightly bigger budget.
I must admit, the trailer they released for it did look like fan fiction.
I also saw that there's a new 40k kind of XCOM.
Oh, Demon Hunters.
coming out soon.
That would be the next one, yeah.
That one's looking pretty good.
Arms, there's an invite for you.
Oh, sorry, I'm sleeping right here.
What? 60 tons? You mad at us?
No, we're
You
good.
need
We're
60
10 tons. We're 10 tons under, Ticker. We're good. Oh, never mind. Oh, wait. Yeah, we are good. We're right on the money.
Are you joining this team, Naman, or are you just hopping over to look?
No, I'm
Join it.
joining you, but I'll pick something light. It's none this year.
User entered your channel.
Welcome.
Well, hello, user. Varg.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Varg.
Hello.
How are we?
Have you been
Yeah,
getting in
good,
some STO time?
Not this week.
Has anyone
dude.
played new game that's out? Lost Ark.
I've heard a lot of people have been playing it. I haven't tried it myself.
I've got, what, 65 or 50th level character or something like that now. I bought
Not
the
really a
package.
fan of fighting games.
It's basically Diablo with a longer storyline, a lot more side quests. And basically what they've done is they've seeded a billion things to be hidden. Like little knickknacks here and there, little stories, little maps, little seeds, little all kinds of that kind of crap.
Oh, I love planting seed.
It strikes me as a game that is meant to eat a lot of time.
Yeah,
It'll fade like that Viking game was like all really hot and now no one ever plays it.
Valheim, actually a very good game. The problem is there's only 3 guys making the game, and they can only code so fast. So by the time they're done coding something, everyone's like totally like taking it down and waiting for more, right?
Did they nerf the terrain mechanic?
In Valheim?
Yeah, and is that one of the reasons why everyone's so angry?
Well, they
didn't
do a
nerf
bunch of
it, but
changes.
They redid it.
Yeah, they did a bunch of changes, but
Nerfed it as in it takes more resources to do stuff?
No, I'll go down. You can go up, I can go down.
I already did. It's cool.
Sorry, didn't realize you were on the team. It was all tabbed out.
It's cool.
There you go, 190.
That's when you know the darts player's cheating.
Darts is useless for me because I can't do the score.
Same.
Yeah, same. Which is ironic because my dad and my brother both play darts. And my dad used to try and teach me maths using darts, but I still couldn't grasp it.
Privilege was where I learnt maths.
Hey, Tig.
yes, sir.
Is anybody playing the Old Republic in TAW?
Was that Division gone under?
I
No,
know they.
yeah, okay. Well, it's
Online.
because I see it and I just never see anybody in
Sensors
there.
Online.
I know they go to their own
Weapons
Discord
online.
channels and stuff like that, kind of like you
Ah,
guys
okay.
do.
All systems nominal.
Don't they start their mandatory as soon as ours ends?
No,
Pretty
that would
close.
be Battlefront 2.
Is that okay?
I go play with them. Maybe the Old Republic does as well, I don't know.
Do people still play Battlefront 2?
Yeah, it's Saturdays and Sunday nights.
Wow.
Or Saturday night and Sunday after our mandatory.
All right, which way are we going?
Now, is it Battlefield 2 or is it the good Battlefield 2? Battlefield 2.
Battlefield 2, Bad Company.
It's the Star Wars Battlefront 2.
The EA Star Wars Battlefront 2. Not the original Battlefront 2. Yeah.
So which way are we going,
original was
Tigger?
Battlefront.
Say again, sir.
Which way are we going?
Let's not tell someone on the opposite team just before you do.
I didn't mind the original
Contact!
one.
Target acquired.
Nice trying, man.
What's wrong?
I didn't mind the original EA Battlefront because the best mode in it was the one with the walkers. That was really fun.
Eyes on enemy contact.
I don't think I've played anything but the very first one.
Oh, the original.
Yeah, way back when.
Yeah, that was good. And the sequel was even better, especially with the space boarding multiplayer game and stuff.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Somebody shoot someone.
I am children for the Concorde.
New target acquired.
alright.
Oh no!
25% of the enemies are eliminated.
Yeah, sorry, Tough, that was actually my fault. I ended up bumping into you and stopping you dead.
New target.
You know there's still minimum range on light PPCs, right?
My job was to distract.
What, in a narrow buildings with no cover and no one in front or behind me? I mean,
Sorry, say
yeah.
again?
It's like standing in a doorway and saying, it's okay, I'm distracting them, while the rest of the team are behind you going, I can't shoot them because you stood in the doorway.
Ooh, like ready or not.
Ticket didn't tell me which way they were going.
You and your sneaky sigging tricks.
Doesn't get much sneakier than asking outright.
User was moved to your channel.
Hello, Davros.
Hello, hello.
Ah.
Hello.
Hello, sir. How are we?
What? There's a new password?
The old password seemed to work for me.
Yeah, no. Did anyone mention a new password?
I haven't received an email about one.
No. I think Tigger's off his tits again.
I was
Does
just wondering
anyone
because
ever-
Davros is guest.
Oh, it's
I'm
because
on
he'd be logged in on his laptop.
Yeah, I'm stuck in bed at the moment.
Does anyone
Did you
ever
at least
have
get
to change the
breakfast?
password? 'Cause I
What
don't.
was that?
No, we went.
I was going to say, I've never changed the password in my
the
life.
key updates.
Did you at
automatically,
least take your
but
daily
the
dose of
guest
morphine?
password changes.
Yeah. I was going to say.
The only time you'll ever have to update the password is if you have to reinstall on a new system. You have to redo your key and all that crap.
Uh-huh.
The other one of those is if you register a TeamSpeak account and actually save the key for you.
Do you know what I think? Yeah, because I've changed motherboard in between, so technically it's a new system, and I haven't had to get it.
No, because it'll be your hard drive update.
Oh, that's
Because
right.
you have to reinstall.
Okay.
How was that little girl?
What was that, sorry?
I was saying, how is that little girl?
Can you hear her?
Yeah, I can.
Yes.
She's currently finding Spot the dog. She's got it on her today. Been over visiting a friend and his like 2-3 month old.
I'm disappointed. But Spot the dog. Where's Spot the Cylon dog? Come on.
Do you want more tonnage? We can go up to 210.
There is significant nerdiness. I mean, one of the first books my mate bought her, same friend actually, was the ABCs of D&D.
Oh, yeah, I saw that book, right, yeah.
So that's how she's gonna be learning to read.
I like the little livable human shirts. I think those are cool.
Yeah, I got his little one a pirate onesie. It just says, "R, me booty." It's proper cute. I'd kind of forgotten because Erin's a bit of a monster. Like she's a big one. I'd forgot how small babies were. Like his little lad is tiny.
Oh, yeah.
Oof.
Let me move back. Stay where you are.
You
You
sure?
gotta,
Yeah. I
you gotta introduce her to
Or I can drop back. if you
Samuel
want.
Jackson's Go to Fuck to Sleep on
It's only
YouTube.
5 tons.
Oh, is that reading the book Go the Fuck to Sleep, or is it just him telling
Yep,
it?
Samuel
Yeah.
L. Jackson
Yeah.
reading Go the Fuck to Sleep. Great story.
Oh, a bit too much. Hang on.
Stay where you are.
Go on, the man.
Yeah,
Keep
okay.
the theme. Keep the theme. 35 ton of the other tech base.
Okay.
Did you need me to go down another 5? Okay.
That's what I mean. I'll
No,
drop
stay
the
where you
5 if
are.
you want.
I've got hordes. Really, don't worry about it.
So what are you guys playing?
MWO, unfortunately. I mean, enjoyably.
It's still alright in lobbies. It's just, yeah.
I don't mind the sync dropping randomly just to see who gets what match and where, because I don't really care if I win or lose then, because someone on tour wins inevitably. So that's just a laugh.
I'm playing BattleTech, and I've managed to put together a drop of 7 mechs at the moment. That's really quite interesting.
Yeah, missions take a while, but they're really fun when you've got way more units to command. Do you also have the bigger battles mod as well, so you've got friendlies?
I'm not sure. I do often get friendlies into battles, but
yeah,
some missions are no.
I think you might have it then, yeah, because it should be you'll start a mission and there'll be at least a lance of usually lighter mechs, controlled by the dimmest AI ever developed.
I've not got that one on my through.
I'm running a Kit Fox, an Adder, a pair of Cougars, a Stormcrow, a Summoner.
That's quite nasty.
That's quite a collection.
I couldn't believe the other
Must
week.
resist shooting Kolsch.
A mixed lance of like mediums and heavies.
Why
and
would you want to resist that?
Drop me in against, was it 3 Emperors?
The real question is, why would I have that urge?
And
is it not obvious?
PCs a piece, anyway.
The Warhawks.
No, they're in a sphere. Someone's got a Ghost Rifle. Hello.
See, that's what happens when you're looking at me instead of the enemy.
Which clan furry?
I mean,
all of them.
Well, you kind of are
Some
my
of them are
enemy,
snakes. Are
considering.
you still doing it? Are you perpetually pissed, man?
New target acquired.
Yes!
Red smoke.
My frames.
That was not a good
Oopsie.
place to stop.
No. Oh well.
Target. Target destroyed. New target
Coming over the hill, is it a Stormcrow?
See, I wasn't pushing up with Armus, and I thought the other 2 were with us, but yeah, no, I was wrong.
Issues definitely seem to be the winner on this one.
I didn't want to shoot at dialogue.
I don't know what the obsession with light PPCs are, but they do feck all to me. You really need to stop bringing light PPCs because they are clearly some kind of placebo effect for the player.
yeah, they really are. But they're fun though.
It's just Tigger's there giving it all guns, and I'm just looking around going, "Where's the damage?" And then I shoot him back, and his mech falls apart.
Yeah.
Murder Fox
That's
kill.
shoddy workmanship.
It's basically just a long-range medium laser, isn't it?
Basically.
Yeah, if you're at optimum range. If you blow it, it loses damage.
It was objective to light PPCs. The Warhammer coming around the corner was a bit of a surprise.
I had light PPCs on my Wolverine.
Yeah, you were both shooting me, and I only got opened up right near the end. I think I've been hit about 50 times. They are completely pointless weapons. At least in this game, they are totally useless.
But it means that your laser bolt becomes vomit bolt. It's pretty light, sure, and nobody cares otherwise.
You would have. I think it would have done more damage to the mech if you just pulled the emitter out of the casing and smacked me with that instead.
Walk over and stonk you with the arm. Probably do more damage.
I think the arm would have done more damage than the gun.
Fucking face planting him.
Okay, back.
I feel like bring one of these Christmas assault
Right.
mechs,
No,
but
man,
I
I guess
haven't
me and you
touched
are
them
the
yet.
big ones. Oh no, of course
I'll
you're
take the big
going
one. I like big
Totty,
butts
are
and I
you
cannot
staying
lie.
in that? Are you going one of the mediums?
I'm assuming so.
I'm assuming the silence is in intense concentration.
Or
Artemis, is
refilling
that
his drink.
stock, or did you customize it?
Do you want a medium, the man, or
Yeah, I
a
customized.
Whichever one you're not taking is the one I'll take.
This is
I
like trying to
really
decide
have
the
no
game
worries
with
with
front. This really
Varg,
is like.
did you want your medium? Okay.
I'll take the assault. I haven't taken it for a while.
Alright.
Gumby, you're going assault? Or do you want to stick with the medium? Hello?
I believe he's answered your question.
Yep, he's green.
Oh, never mind.
SIG.
Every time I see the initials after that one, the man, I always think Punk Buster. Yeah, do you remember that was a thing?
Punky Brewster.
Punk Buster in games, so it randomly kick you because it would think you were cheating.
Oh, I think I remember that actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it was was it first big in Call of Duty? I think it was.
Well, I can't remember what game it was on. Right? Yeah, I remember that.
Call of Duty, yeah. No, yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, it might have been, yeah.
I think it was COD. Yeah. Back when COD was good.
See, I didn't really encounter it because when I was playing COD, it was mostly through console stuff at the time.
COD 1 was amazing with multiplayer because you had big servers and just really well designed maps with a decent weapon selection, and you could play with pretty much any weapon and get good score.
Yeah, most of my online COD experience was restricted to Modern Warfare, Modern Warfare 2, and then the time when we raided the Signals store for a load of personal role radio so we could all sit talking to each other as a squad.
I really wish they would have ported SOCOM on PlayStation 2 over to PC.
The funniest bit was when you went past Chris Dandor's fucking room and he was stood there with his webbing on, his body armour and his helmet. He had a little settee that we'd stolen out of the common room and put into his room, and he was crouching behind it using it for cover.
I never got to play SOCOM, Armus. I know it was popular on the PlayStation for a long time.
Oh, I loved it. It was great.
Yeah.
Really nice third-person shooter.
Third one was probably my favourite of them. Because they also had the PSP one, Fireteam Bravo, where you did stuff on that. It influenced the main game.
Oh, right. Oh, did anyone play MAG?
Nope.
I did.
Massive action game. It was the three-faction multiplayer first-person shooter on, I think it was PlayStation 3?
Yeah, PlayStation 3. Valor for life, baby.
I can't remember what faction I was. I think I was the ones with all the high-tech gear. I forget what they were called.
That was a Sever.
7, yeah, that's the one I went with.
Or was Sever the Eastern European? I don't remember. No, wait, the Eastern Europeans were something else.
Override engaged.
Basically did huge multiplayer games before it, other titles decided to try and push the limit from about 60 players. Oh, Evie. They're in the background, sorry. Meowing her arse up.
So does anybody play like mobile games like on iPads or their phones or whatever?
No.
Not even a little.
Not ever really stick with me for very long.
I used to play World of Tanks Blitz on the iPad, however, then I realised how fucking shilly Wargaming's business model was, and I just went, no, thank you.
Sudoku's the closest I come to playing on my phone.
I read that like they're now developed and it's being in testing phase, eye tracking for those games, so that you're like when you click to watch the ad to get free stuff for the games, like it won't give it to you unless you're actually watching it.
Right, I want my phone watching me even more.
Listen, Lost, if you watch 4 hours of the Twitch streaming, every 4 hours you watch it, you get something free, like a free pet or stuff like that.
I'm just gonna hold up the culture.
Right, culture covering for you as you move on.
Everybody's just trying to put their hands in your
That's
pocket.
right, I'm just the rear guard. I'm doing a rear scout here.
I think the most in-depth mobile game I ever played was Jetpack Joyride.
Oh, Jetpack Joyride, yeah.
My level of intensity.
I like the money jetpack.
There was that, and there were a stick BMX game that I used to play. I forget what it's called though, because I only had it on the iPad and the iPad died on me.
Don't
One
look
thing I
up,
talked
we all
about
took jump
remaking
jets.
was Earthworm Jim.
Got Rocky here giving us cell phone service.
You know, I need to dig that out of wherever I've got it hidden. Earthworm Jim, the TV series.
Earthworm
The
Jim.
part that concerned me was one of the programmers is not a fan of the original game. That's one of those that they want to redesign again.
Oh dear.
What about the second game?
Let's remake a thing and use the name of the thing, but not make it the same thing. Why?
Yeah.
It's like when they brought out thingy Syndicate as a first-person shooter. Like, what the fuck are you smoking?
Because some EA executive wants to jump on a trend and use an existing brand.
Yeah.
Hey, squad-based cooperative shooters are a thing. What have we got in our back catalogue? Oh, Bullfrog had this Syndicate thing. Let's just slap that name on it.
If they turned it into a horror game where, you know, you get run over and kidnapped by an evil corporation and turned into a murder cyborg, and then, you know, you have to gradually work your way out of their control and then go on a revenge spree, that would have been a cool game.
That's Deus Ex, isn't it?
More or less, actually. Thinking about it, well done.
Rocket, Her Majesty is starving for attention.
Take care, dude.
Yeah. Thank you. Just walk out. Say,
Yeah, that big.
Alright,
Those big.
check it out. See you guys.
Yeah, rest of it. Yeah.
User disconnected from your channel.
Setting up the charge.
New target acquired.
What? I don't know how to hit you, but I'm not complaining.
Sorry, man.
Hey, you bastard.
New target acquired.
Oh shit.
See, Ticket, that's how you go in as a distraction. Spent all that time shooting me, completely ignored the others that came around the corner.
Well,
Oh no, our Wi-Fi is gone.
Instead of lives.
I was trying to shoot at the mass group, but the problem was
Cell phone service has
we started
died, or
having
the cell
people
phone
drop really
service
quick.
has died.
Sorry, what was that you were saying, Ticket?
I was trying to shoot at the ones everyone else was shooting at, but they all dropped really quick.
My goddamn guns jammed.
I wasn't expecting the direwolf to go down like that.
No, I blinked and then I was gone.
Bitch, when your guns jam, Armus, and you just duck.
Yeah, I was trying to back up. It was a little too late.
I think
When your
got
guns
at least a
jam,
full
become Sir
salvo of
Robin.
PPCs into that direwolf. So yeah, then I pulled back and stopped myself from unloading into mine. So I think the rest of them just finished you off.
I just wanted to butch Varg, the AC-20.
Yep. I got that sensation.
Well, that's why I quoted it from the video. I was like, "Come here, you bastard!"
Sports.
Sports.
Right at the end, he sort of hopped right in front of me, and I just hit him with a double tap on the PPCs, and it just took his leg away from him.
Yeah, it's all over at that point.
It's still just AC-20s in this game just do not have the punch they should.
No, they should be terrifying.
Small lasers is worse.
Right, you going with that one, Varg? Yeah.
I can do, or I can take the other.
No,
side
I'm just making sure because I can take the remaining slot, no problem.
Mhm.
Switch it up, Varg. Come off.
Yes, I'm going to bring an Uziel.
I'll go down, Colch. Hang on.
Oh man, I can do the light.
No, I let Kosh take the light if you wanted to bring his locust.
You just pick
Oh, okay.
whichever, and then I'll pick whatever's left.
I'll stay on this then. Makes it easier.
I didn't realize we were on the same team, Crockett.
I got swapped.
Zeus is a light mech, yeah?
Yeah, last I checked.
The Skokomish is.
Yeah, the way that
Technically.
goes, yeah.
Well, I think they use Steiner uses them in their scouting lances.
Oh, they use
It
them in
is
their
actually a Steiner mech, isn't it? The Zeus?
yeah, it's Lyran built, yeah.
Hmm.
It's that one, Commando, Hauptmann,
Zeus.
yeah, that's what I said. Zeus, Commando, Hauptmann. Shows a few others that are Lyran origin.
Fafnir is, isn't it?
Yes, I think the Fafnir. Oh, that might be a Fedcom joint design.
Reactor
No, I think it debuted while the Civil War was ongoing, so
Yeah.
it was FedCom.
online.
It was
I think
their
it was
Civil
one
War
of
That was
the-
the
yeah,
medium
it
mech, wasn't it?
Nominal.
Which one?
That was, I think the Fafnir was unveiled almost as a flagship mech for the Lurans when they broke away from the FedCom.
Oh, it's for the Lyran Alliance.
Engage.
I remember,
Yeah, that's the Alliance. I can't remember what the fucking...
If it's the Lyran Alliance, then yeah, it's a homegrown mech. If it's the Lyran Commonwealth, then it will be the Fedcoms. Yeah.
if
I-
it
No,
just,
Lyran
if
Alliance.
Mech Form Mercenaries timeline was canon at all, then it was the start of the Civil War when it got brought out. And at the same time, Davian brought out the Templar.
Oh yeah, Templar.
Yeah, the Templar. Doesn't that get subsumed by Word of Blake to make it one of their mechs? I think they end up
Not
using
sure.
it quite a lot. I hate
They,
Word of
they,
Blake.
they probably would because it was super high tech. It was one of the first Innisphere Omnis, wasn't it?
No, not even close.
Early in the Sphere Omnis were things like the Blackjack Omnimac, Firestarter Omnimac.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, gear like that.
House Creed had like 5 or 6
Black Hawk
Omnimacs
U.
before anyone else did.
Yeah, Black Hawk KU. You also had there's a bunch of them. There's the Raptor, Owens,
Contact.
Sunder.
Arctic Fog.
Yeah, Arctic Fox.
Target acquired.
Whole
You know
bunch of
artillery's
hunchmen.
for Gaylords, right?
Hunchback, watch out.
You also, bro.
Artillery's for Gaylords.
Sorry, Mark, was that you?
You fucking nearly ripped both my arms off, you bugger.
You dropping pink crisps on people. Is that what's going on? Gaylords. Never
Get him.
confused. Charlie,
New
yeah.
target acquired. New target acquired.
We're experiencing some losses. Don't get sloppy out there.
New target acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
This one brought the Dakar.
Warning, incoming missile. Left torso critical.
We've lost half our force. We can't lose any more soldiers.
Why is half my force gone?
Because we had Streak Max.
Where was the other half?
They were fighting the Hunchback. Sorry, the Bushwhacker.
We're taking critical losses. We need you to pull through.
Right arm critical damage. Center torso critical damage. Medium laser destroyed.
Come in. Control the
No,
server.
Tiggy bastard.
Can anyone read?
Sorry.
Almost had the entire lance.
That was just an exploratory artillery strike, Varg. I thought you
It
guys
was,
would be
it was
rattling there.
perfect. Honestly, it took all the armor off my back, and nearly destroyed both my arms.
Every time the AC-20 fired, I just saw a component destroyed.
Yeah, lucky you. I did not destroy anything.
Oh no, Val crashed.
User in your channel timed out.
Uh-oh.
Varg's system.
At least that wasn't mid-game.
He spilled formula on it.
Wasn't aware that was a pie filling, but okay.
Well, they don't use it as the filling, they use it as part of the dough. You know, it's part of the pastry itself.
Okay. Adds the fluffy texture to the pastry, yeah?
Yeah, 2 parts flour, 1 part formula.
Did you like the Phasmo stream on Friday, by the way?
Yeah,
that
I
was
actually
good,
managed
yeah.
to watch it. I was amazed.
What are the
I got
rules?
periodic lags on it, but it was good. I was just waiting to see if Varg was coming back.
I was genuinely surprised they all went into the school, though. I thought they were... Goober or someone was just going to walk back to the van and I was going to be walking around it on my own. The asylum was good, though. Goober walked in and goes, I'm looking for the cursed object. There on the floor in front of me.
User entered your channel.
Hello again.
Hello.
Hello again.
I did
I'm
alright
back.
this week. I got the entire game. 2. Wait, no, 3. Good lord.
Varky buggered. It's 220 tons with no lights.
Oof.
What are you gonna do?
At a push, I might have to pick something weird like an assassin.
Oh, step outside the comfort zone.
Do you know what the universe is just sarcastic to me pretty much the entire time. Because I was literally pressing the button to say, hey, do you know what? My system's been a lot more stable today. As it crashed. It's really weird as well. The only thing that's different is that I went into BIOS to see if anything was out of whack and noticed that AXMP wasn't enabled. That has apparently made a difference. Turning it on.
What does that normally do? I have no idea.
It just adjusts your RAM timings.
Oh, okay.
Makes them run at the speeds they advertise at, as opposed to one of the default settings.
Yeah, I've no idea why it would have been off. I was sure I turned it back on after the last time I tried to manually tune it.
User joined your channel.
Does your board actually say XMP or not? Because it should be DCOC or something.
Hey, Claire.
Hello. Yeah, that was a lot of letters you
boss.
just said, man.
It's the same thing. XMP is the TAW proprietary thing.
It says enable A-XMP.
Okay, so they've changed it, but that's good.
You need me, boss?
No.
Your invoice is on.
I have returned from the darkness.
And since
Come
you
in
were
from
kicked
the
from the
cold.
lobby, it moved you straight back in.
So, no lights, you say?
220 tons.
Yes.
Okay.
Armis, that 65 tons is not a medium.
But he doesn't say you can't
Has
take
to
an
be a
assault or a
medium.
medium. It's just no
I'll
light.
take something a little heavier.
Tigger, stop talking to me. You're confusing me. I'm in my own world trying to stay awake.
Just seeing if you're paying attention.
I thought I was.
No, you were fine. It's just Tigger's insane.
Yeah, you can bring the
weight. I don't
heavy
mind.
you can bring it, the heavy mech. You can bring the assault mech.
Right, Tigger, do you want 5 more ton, or are you alright there?
If you want it, you can have it.
I mean, you can bring an assault mech and 3 mediums there. That is on the table. Coles, do you want more weight?
Do you want the 5 ton?
No, I'm perfectly happy. I'm just
We'll
picking
go with this.
which.
We'll go 5 ton on.
Just because I went 40 ton just so everyone else could, get settled in, and I realised I only have one 40 tonner.
Oh, do you want to get in, get settled, put big light on?
I've got plenty of the others.
Yeah, you 3 knocking me for Scouse as well, saying I was going in for the copper wire.
How could we not?
The vial that just... You could almost hear the acid when I called you a fucking woolly bag. You went fucking crazy. You fucking call him your woolly
I'm
bag?
not. I'm not.
No swearing.
But
I was-
don't forget, Rocket spent a suspicious amount of time going into the building and coming back to the van.
Yeah.
I just liked it where I shouted the ghost name and said, "Show yourself." He beats in the kitchen and chokes Cooper to death. The whole time he was appearing in the corridor. And then that time it killed him instead. I was like, right, we're off.
Wait, going for the copper wire, is that how you pay for all those pizzas?
Oh no, the pizzas are how I get paid for working at Comstar.
Reactor online.
No, that's from the
Sensors
that he strips out of the roof.
Weapons online.
That's why he's always going after like Grafton Farmhouse and the old schools and stuff like that.
Override engaged.
Eliminate all enemies, no matter the cost.
I was surprised Kitty didn't pick the prison for you.
I was surprised. She was just kind of leaning over and half reading, going, "Nah, that one." So yeah, the usual amount of investment I expect from her.
I think we should go in the tunnel.
Damn, my teeth. But I'm in a fight. Can we all just stand on the spot while I get my dinner? Is that okay?
Alright, we should all go to the place, do the thing.
Some of it.
This is hard mode. This is the stress round. We have to win before the cats eat Rocket's teeth.
No, this is like playing Tarkov now. It's way too much pressure. Bad enough waiting for your mech to disconnect. PC decides to die.
Yeah.
Easy target.
Like, honestly, during the memory time, it should not stop it locking up.
No, it shouldn't.
That's not... Like, why it's made the system more stable just baffles me more than I can say.
Yeah, but it's PCs, you know what they're like.
Yeah, it's basically electronics Jenga, isn't it?
It should theoretically be more stable by not running anything.
Yeah.
That's theory.
Counterintuitive AF.
No, it's,
I always call it.
TAW works.
I always call it Ghost in the Machine when PCs do weird stuff like that.
Mine just seems to enjoy nap time. Also, here's the other weird side of it, right? You know when Windows first starts up, there's a series of pictures that can come up as a background when you put your passcode in and that.
Yeah, it's a weird like landscape image.
Yeah, there is one specific image, and if that one comes up, 9 times out of 10 it won't lock up. If it's any of the other images, it's a dice roll.
Please tell me the image is a pork pie.
No, it's some random BS part of the Welsh coastline or whatever. It looks like.
I've got countermeasures in place.
I'm not sure what the Welsh coast is, probably New England or something.
Yeah, I doubt anyone from Microsoft's taking pictures of the Welsh coast. Oh, that'd be good as a loading screen.
Oh, they're all.
Hey, someone has these.
We're in the tunnel.
Hello.
No.
I can see your
Got an airstrike
vibrations.
bug if anyone's got.
No,
I
they're
think
in
it's
5.
We went to, you don't believe we went to this place called Betsy Cowhead. Took a photograph.
New target.
Sorry, dog. I'm trying to get the one behind.
Experiencing some losses. Don't get sloppy out there.
Tati, for some reason, had a rather stiff one for me.
To be fair, I am about 3 shots tequila in. Which means the Rockstar energy drink is not doing its job to counterbalance it.
Come on, man, kill me with LRM5. Because if you did, I'm going to drive to South Africa and spank you. That's not quite it.
Lost half our force. We can't lose any more soldiers.
Only Gumby kills Gumby.
We're taking critical losses. We need you to pull.
Take it out of the season.
Yeah, finish Digger off. Do it.
Oh no, he crashed! Or am I crashing? What is going on? I do not know.
Ticket, you couldn't have a better shot into Amis's back then if you'd actually been
Well, he
able. That
keeps
was-
running back and forth in front of me. Like, I don't know what he's doing. He's got like Tourette's or something.
He's running backwards and forwards because he's in combat. You're
Because
at
I
long
know you're
range.
shooting in my direction.
Move around him.
Small pulses are
I
just
was
so
running around that
broken in
rock
this
trying
game.
to hide from James because I needed my heat to cool off.
And I knew if I kept you out the fight, you couldn't help the others, which worked perfectly. Well, why did you keep shooting my left torso? I had no guns there.
I don't know because it was open.
I was just running around chasing Armus with 6 small pulse lasers on chain fire.
They're really annoying, aren't they?
I just couldn't believe the pure moment of Britishness that me and Rocket had on top of that hill. Oh, go left. Oh no, you go left. Oh, no, please, excuse me, please.
I was trying. I was tracking
Did you start
them
pulling out your
around.
commissions and checking who had seniority?
I started following Totti around, and then he went behind Varg. I thought Varg was just going to rotate on the spot and walk backwards to keep firing at him. Instead, he ran straight into me. So that was like, oh, okay, damn.
Oh, I'll go around here. I'll let Rocket go in, and then I'll come back on. Yeah, no, it didn't work.
You know, it's like they say in the Kingsman Varg, manners maketh the man, isn't it?
It is true.
Oh, I saw actually the film yesterday.
The new one.
Yeah, latest one. I liked it.
Yeah, I noticed it's on Disney Plus, so it's on the list now.
Yeah, if you met the real Kingsman, you wouldn't be saying manners maketh the man. Drunk idiots maketh the man, maybe.
What was the rules? Weight class?
Heavy mechs.
Maybe even knuckle dusters maketh the man if you go off one Christmas party.
It's not a party.
It was weird.
You got the knuckle dusters out.
It was weird. They were best friends, and then just next thing you know, one of them disappears, comes back to a set of knuckle dusters, and he's after fulfilling him in. We're like, mate, stop it, mate. No, you're best fucking mate.
It'll be a woman. Come on.
Probably was.
Whenever a long-standing friendship between two men explodes,
you ready,
there's a woman.
We did have two best mates who married sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a weird.
How to get embroiled in family drama in one easy step.
Well, you could be that one individual that married, what is those, twins? They look exactly the same. They've had all the same additions, the same plastic surgery.
You mean Lambert Opik?
Yeah, I don't know their names. I just know
the
they're...
cheeky girls.
Yeah,
I think he's talking about the Russian ones. Yeah,
I mean, they're Eastern European anyway, so it doesn't matter if he gets the name wrong. You can't bloody pronounce it.
I just know they're sisters, and they look exactly the same because of the surgery, and they both have the same husband.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I can only imagine the drama.
Reactor online.
The cheeky girls.
Sensors online.
How'd you... No chance.
Touch my rear, it's my life.
All systems nominal.
Best line of a song ever, that.
Just such utter 90s trash.
I know, the 90s were
Euro
great,
trash brings back memories.
Well, my BBCs are useless.
Yeah, Eurotrash. For a second, I was thinking, oh yeah, Eurovision. That is a good laugh because it's so terrible.
I think that's where I pretty much got my French accent from. When I do a French
Eurotrash
impression.
or Eurovision?
No, Eurotrash. I think I'm trying to do Antoine de Caunes.
I still can't believe he advertised the ice lollies, the Roundtree ice lollies.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so random seeing him on that.
Yeah, that's someone in the marketing department just getting free rein and going, I know.
Might want to lead your shots a little bit more as well.
Whoa, I'm a sway.
Yeah, I have noticed.
Are we on the Oceania server?
Maybe.
That's why I said about my BBCs being useless.
Cluster ammunition.
I like the way everyone complains. Your ping is less than my regular ping. Come on.
That's not the point.
Yeah, true.
Don't make us bring small fry in here as well.
Thank Kerensky for streaks.
God level lag shield.
Especially on this server, yeah, it would be.
His ping is like a shield of steel.
You get
You'd have
all of the
single-digit
bonus
ping
points.
for this.
Fry.
You just invoked Batfink. Good lord, hold on.
I think if he was playing on this server right now, he probably wouldn't be as good because he wouldn't be
Let's go
used to
left.
it. He'd be leading way too much. Like, what am I missing?
Just like my D&D group. Always go left.
I find most D&D groups, let's split up as much as we can.
Yeah, no, we're not dumb. And our DM likes
Never
to
split the pie.
for a laugh.
No, that's
Again,
the rule.
Cole,
It's never
they
split
urge
party,
to
but
shoot
they
you a
always
straw.
split the party.
I don't care if you've got the urge to shoot me. You're on the same team.
Why must we continue with these unprecedented alliances?
Do it.
Because you're insane?
Kill him.
Says the
I
Jade
suddenly
Falcon
realised I
supporter.
was nowhere near you guys, so I'm coming back.
Give in to the voices.
Are you breathing now?
You're doing well tonight, actually. I'm gonna put some Disturbed on in the background. Hang on.
You're in a heavy, you go first.
Really?
They're gonna put some Disturbed on? What do you do? Like write poetry and cry? What the hell's wrong with you?
I quite like Disturbed. Shut up.
I got
That's more
Start
Black Veil
2001.
Bride.
They do actually. There is one of their songs that's pretty much guaranteed to turn on my waterworks, though. I'll be honest. Their cover of The Sound of Silence, like, oh my.
Yeah, it's great.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
You walking back there?
Don't keep shooting and let them know where you are.
I just wanted to burn a tree down.
I think the game unfortunately isn't that in depth. It's not like playing Armor where if you hear a gun crack, you're like, oh, they're over there.
Bog was just checking to see if the Ewoks in the trees.
Them their voices don't sound American.
They will eat you. I never knew that they were cannibals.
Heard the crack of a single rifle. Call
Didn't
in
all
the
the
Air
empty
Force.
helmets give them away?
Oh, but if you like Gobbo, his helmet definitely makes it so you have to resist friendly fire contact.
But the Ewoks wouldn't really be cannibals, though, would they? They'd just be carnivorous. They're not eating each other.
Well, that we know of.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe they do.
I suspect the Imperials were providing more than enough meat.
Well, you do
Unless
see a
they-
lot of those helmets, and there's no heads in.
But do they?
Those
is
helmets
this
would
like
have
a
been
Star Wars
bodies.
quirk? Did
Yeah, that
Do
was
they
in the
count
World
Ethan
War with the Ewoks
Sapien
went on a
as-
bloodlust dance afterward.
Smearing themselves.
They pick
Blood
up one of the
orgy.
helmets and the head just drops out of it.
They were supposed to be these like vicious little bastards in the original film, but then it was changed, so it would be more family friendly.
I'm just imagining a version of that film where they're all basically like the creatures from Critters.
Oh yeah.
Were they originally supposed to be Ewok?
It's a very different movie.
Critters is great though.
Yes, it is.
And the only good Ewok is a dead Ewok.
And
Sorry, not
Friday.
Ewoks.
What
What is Chewie again?
But mentioning Chris, I've been meaning to watch Tremors again.
Tremors is good.
Yeah, I watched that late last year. Yeah, it's fun.
But
They've
once
made
you start
6
getting
of them
into,
now.
yeah, I was
I
gonna say
know.
once you get 3, 4, 5, and 6, they get a little bit hokey.
The second one's okay.
At
Little
that
yeah,
point, aren't they?
but the ass
Seen
masters.
anything down the India line?
How was I supposed to know the
I
truck was
just
there?
watched all of the
Maybe
new
they're
Reacher
still at their spawn
series.
point.
That's a really good series.
Yeah, I like that one.
I'm
They're good.
considering giving it a go. Hopefully,
It's a
You
lot
reckon that's
better than
okay,
the
Amos?
movie.
Okay, cool. Then I'll have a look at that.
I was about
Reacher's
Foxtrot
really
8, I
good.
think.
is it a bit closer to the books than the films were?
Yeah, much more so.
Good.
Target acquired.
Yeah,
She
Foxtrot
knows
8
there's
was
a
like-
lot less Scientology in it as well.
Yeah, just well, a lot less
Yeah, exactly.
weird cocky midget.
A lot
Like,
less. The
that
guy's
should
only a midget. I mean, how can it be less?
it's just one of those things of like, really, Tom Cruise is getting shouty and intimidating people. Please.
Well,
Behave.
it's a intensity stare.
And
Care Bear
the guy they
Countdown.
have is playing Reacher. He does it actually really good, and he plays the part,
Good.
especially
They're
with
in the
the
buildings.
build, his size. You know.
Acquired.
Yeah, I mean, Tom Cruise can act, and I will 100%
Yeah,
give
he's,
him that.
he's decent, yeah.
But he's
No,
not
it's not that.
in
It's
any
just
way.
Tom Cruise is just a little too. Ugh, I don't know what
And to play
to call it,
Reacher,
but there's just like
Acquired.
not enough man there. You know.
yeah, it's a presence thing.
Exactly.
It's like my best mate at school at work was a chick. Her dad. Or mine. Let's just say I never made a move on her because I'd met her dad. He's the sort of guy that when he looks you in the face, he's staring at the back of your skull. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the kind of presence you need to have.
Oh yeah.
Like a Nicolas Cage.
Oh no, that's a very different kind of presence.
That's great. That's just pure
liver.
crazy.
Yeah.
New target acquired.
Eyes on. Enemy contact.
That's like you don't so much care because Jack Nicholson
Enemy contact.
is going to kill you.
that's
Or Nicolas
cheating
Cage.
bug.
Yeah, I know. You don't so much care Nicolas Cage is going to kill you. You care more about what he's going to do with your corpse after you're dead.
New target
That's
acquired.
the presence you've got with
The
Cage.
enemy has started to chip away at us.
For some reason, I weren't firing there.
New target
I'm being a little
acquired.
Really good.
I can't get the mech to do an alpha all weapon strike. So I'm stuck on the tutorial.
To switch your weapons. Coming.
Hilfe!
It's only an AC5.
Oof!
Oh!
I should have back in a moment.
I'll take it why.
What did I do?
You've left the fire support unit.
Do not worry, I will take good care.
I thought you played Battletech for a long time. Why do you walk away from the fire support model?
Destroyed.
I did say I was going to go around the hill and catch him from behind. No one did
We didn't
anything
need to.
else.
We had the front line.
Critical damage. Medium pulse laser destroyed. Override. Critical.
Said man, you did a double whittling me down while I was trying to work my way to you.
Command. Respond.
I mean, had someone said, "Hey, no, I want you to cover me here," I probably would have gone around the hill from behind.
Well, I thought the 6 LRM-15s I'd been firing the whole time might have been a bit of a giveaway about what my status was on the field.
I can't believe I'm just kind of bullying with AC20s.
Now,
Can't take a joke.
load out there, Claire. You hold your control button and your left mouse button. You can click them on and off, and you can say which weapons you want to fire as an alpha. In the bottom right-hand corner, where the weapons are.
I'm on here in the tutorial, and it says like weapon group 1, press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, unlock arms, left ship, all weapons, alpha strike. Press the / key, but it doesn't work, so I'm stuck. I'll find it.
I don't think that's ever actually worked for me either, but I don't tend to alpha strike, to be honest, so.
Wow, that was just hurtful.
What was?
He could have a peg leg.
He called me French Canadian.
Ah.
But how is being honest hurtful?
I say we are switching to Quebecois away.
First of all, I'm not French.
Bon. Hello.
You're speaking Parisian French. That's not even close to Quebec French.
I only know
He's got a point.
French. I only know the French that was taught at school. And most of that consists of me reading through a French dictionary, looking at the swear words and how to make French soldiers surrender.
I do find it funny that Canadian French swear words are about religion, whereas French swear words are about sex. That was an interesting distinction.
Yes, almost all the Quebec or French words are religious based.
Interesting.
Is that because they're still mainly quite Catholic then?
They're very Catholic.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it's like a, it's almost kind of part of the operational manual at this point, isn't it, for an area colonized by Britain? / near an area colonised by Britain to have religious issues.
But it's not
the
the
area
same
near
Catholic
colonized by
religion.
Britain is pretty much the globe, isn't
The
it?
world, yeah, I suppose.
Well, it's one of the great benefits and downsides of having the largest empire in history.
Hmm.
You had it, and everyone just likes you.
Yeah, and then because you give it all back, you end up absolutely dog poor. Although saying that, world's 5th largest economy, it's just the majority of our population that are dog poor.
Look, we just see that giving it to all of the wealthy people, because they seem to know what they're doing, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you go to Eton, that makes you good with money, right?
Yeah.
That's what my
I'll
my
change
lord
Also
this.
makes
There we
it-
go.
Also makes you very good at roasting crumpets on your butt cheeks.
and having parties that aren't
There's
parties.
a Blackadder
work
reference there
events.
for you.
Yeah, they're not
Porcelain
parties, they're
encounters.
just work events.
Yeah. What's wrong with a work event? I don't know.
You work with some of the people I do, yes, but on work events.
Now, we can't have 2 lights in this lance.
I know. I'll change.
Did you want me to go to the medium?
I don't. Whatever, really. I just.
Well, I just assumed you wanted your assassin.
I'm trying to stay away from a little
Hey,
bit.
if you want
like-
if you want the heavy ticket, go ahead. I was
No.
finishing my dinner, so I haven't picked yet.
Bog was toying with making a summoner into an assassin.
Oh, I've tried with basically everything, mate.
Yes,
Well,
summoner.
If you can put that build on anything.
If you wait for that new one to come out for C-Bills in a few months, you'll be able to pick that up. You probably turn that to a streak. So that's got Omnipods for like 6 missiles.
Did you see all
The
the
executioner with jump jets.
what is it? Beat them and then hug them, love them up. The combos that they got there on sale.
I haven't.
They're
looked at
basically
the
selling the
sales.
Griffin. They're calling them all like the Cupid
Oh,
lovin' or
God,
something.
really?
It's the Griffin 2 with the package steel, and the rifleman and stuff.
Like, it's almost like they're putting effort in, but, like, really? Like, it's almost kind of insulting.
I just like how the company still continues to find ways to make me dislike them more.
Yeah.
I've got to hand it to them. They're very good at.
Yeah, if you're gonna be good at one.
Bundles of love. I'm sure Rocket would love Russ's love.
I wouldn't mind seeing Russ slowly go under a bus wheel.
Well, we're still stuck with them for 2 more years, and hopefully they'll lose the
Soulmate
license.
bundle.
They're
Like,
letting it
hopefully-
time out. Their Swedish overlords dictate what they do now, and they're not doing anything with MechWarrior.
Well, that's what I mean. So we got 2 more years before the license goes out. Hopefully they won't re-up it, and someone else will take it over and have a little bit more, I don't know, drive to see it succeed.
Well, no,
you know what?
Like
the
Philip
license
Village's guy.
could possibly go back to the same people that developed, like, MechWarrior 2 and Mech 2 Mercenaries and etc.
Could
No,
we
that's
only
all I
hope?
wonder. Yeah, I mean, I've got all my things crossed that will happen. But then again, I'm the same kind of gimp that keeps making himself sad by rewatching the Smith and Tinker trailer for the game that never happened.
I'm just
Oh, you
fine
know-
with there being a lull for a few years, just let the stink waft off, and then, let someone else have a go.
That's also
You
a
know,
good
we
point.
were on about mobile games before. Did any of you play the MechWarrior mobile game they did?
I had a
No.
brief go
Tactical
of it.
Command.
Sensors
Yeah, it was.
online.
Actually, wasn't that bad, but there were some bugs.
The mech designs were a bit.
All systems
Yeah, well, yeah, they were. You do see some of them cropping up on Tabletop Simulator every now and then.
Yeah.
I think
the
the
Clint's is one of them.
was one of them.
See, I would really, really love, and I'm completely confused by her brain schemes with that. Like, I'd love them to. I'm confused that they haven't done it because, like, do they hate money?
Oh, you mean
no,
like
the
they're
problem
owned
is
by
they don't have
Paradox and they're
license.
not releasing DLC?
Yeah.
I'm
'Cause
here
they
with
could
the
have been proud of
boys.
Like, they've
They're
not
subverting
developed
your
anything.
expectations by not releasing DLC being owned by Paradox.
Like,
I mean,
literally, I would re-up right now. Could have 60 quid of my money out my wallet, and this is a guy that's not because he's saving for a bloody house. Like, and I'm sure there's.
Look, Cole, should we actually have a full store?
People in the same boat.
I do believe it's because they were
Granted,
told
they do not do
allowed.
anything, but still.
I think they just wanted to make more like different games, to be honest, rather than just sit there and just making BattleTech DLCs ad nauseum. They do tend to just
They
make
are
a game
the
and then move
original
on.
BattleTech designers, so I mean.
Well, the guy in
I
charge
still
of the
enjoy
company-
Shadowrun.
The Shadowrun games are good, yeah.
I have those. I haven't played them yet.
Oh, you're missing out there.
You're gonna have problems because more than a few of them have to be played off of servers, and the servers have been shut down. Although I heard that they were supposed to be moving those servers to the New York Game Museum, and they're supposed to be set up there,
I see one over
so
in
they'll
the
always be
district
running. Like
shop in
what is it,
Foxit.
Boston?
Roger Foxes.
The Hong Kong and the Boston one will be able to be run on the servers, and you'll be able to play them again. Because without
Yeah, it
servers,
looks
you
like
can't
they're
play them.
moving through to.
You're talking about Dragonfall in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Yep, see the big ones.
Somebody's shooting at me.
Eyes on. Enemy contact. Target sighted.
Tracking. Going for Bravo.
Did you just fall?
Target acquired.
Target sighted.
Brought to you by Little Seizure.
New target acquired.
Haven't told us about it.
Missile.
I don't know where the big one's from.
Incoming missile.
Oh, there's a missile.
Warning incoming.
Fox
missile.
That's why I couldn't hit you, did it, Vog?
No.
No, take
I'd
a.
have been shouting at you if it had.
Got one of them on my ass.
Target
You have a whole lance on you.
Eyes on. Enemy contact.
Initiate enhanced imaging.
That was a lot of distance.
That is purple red.
Enemy spotted.
New target acquired. New target incoming missile.
Eyes on enemy contact.
Yeah, this is probably not something you wanted to be in.
New target acquired.
You know, I mean, pretty much any build
He
that
lost
isn't
an
the
arm.
default
Get him,
is
get him,
awful.
get him. Left side.
New target acquired.
Stay frosty.
New target acquired. Shut down. New target acquired.
Ugh, if only there was an
Sorry.
eject button. No, go and kill me.
Target destroyed.
Bask in the glory of your triumph.
I'd rather get killed by a Schwacker than a Timberwolf. At least it's a battle mech.
Although if you look at the bushwhackers in the TROs, it's a lot longer and a lot lower.
And a lot less teeth.
It depends on the art, isn't it? Because the cover art for that TRO, it looks like the one that you have in this game, and then you get to the one on the actual page, and yeah, it's gigantic looking.
Yeah.
I could understand the body looking very close to the Mad Dog.
Oh yeah, 'cause wasn't it derived from captured Mad Dogs?
It's
Yeah,
derived from that. Yeah.
Well, the engine is.
Yeah, so I could understand them just taking. You know that the engine works in that base chassis, so just maintaining the same shape and going that route.
Are we doing syncs?
Yeah, I was going to get in a sync drop with the NA server.
Retail.
Oh, apparently one of my builds is now invalid.
Go and take all the armor off, go back.
Is it a mech you haven't used in a long time?
Yeah.
Which one is that?
A Highlander.
I am ready.
We need
Is
more
it,
bugs.
is it a feature? No, it is by design.
I've got a Griffin that's invalid, but it doesn't have an engine or weapons on, so I think I know the problem there. At least I'm hoping that's the problem. It's not valid for PGI.
One of the ones.
But you got to be careful saying the word invalid in case Tigrimus hears it and thinks invalid and starts getting excited.
I
Or I will
not
be
that
hunted
bad.
down.
Is everybody ready?
I don't know what I want to play.
I may be
that
sometime.
game.
Alright, I will count us down on the O
Wait,
and
wait,
LWO.
Except we're not
ready.
ready. Gumby, open your ears. Come on, boy.
Yeah, I'm on.
He's just so
Let's go.
excited.
It's like a little pop.
You got a mech?
Yeah, Gumpy's like a little puppy sometimes.
Go on, I'll take Creamfields out for a run.
Okay. We are good to go for a countdown.
Alright, Gumby.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. Searching. What time does the football start, out of curiosity? And I mean American football.
Should be right away.
I was going to say, because you're going about the Rovers game, that's not full tomorrow.
It's all the trailers, isn't it? That's supposed to be the halftime show.
Wait, god damn it! I just remembered that I missed the Gundies.
Got it.
So long,
Solaris.
Nope.
Yeah,
I'm in there with you.
Solaris. So what do we want?
Ooh,
Currently,
Wait,
mining is at 61%.
River Bog, Frozen Night, Hibernal.
Yep.
Mining it is.
Hey,
We're going to the
I
bottom.
hold
We
on.
didn't win.
45.
Bog assault it
How's
is.
things going, Claire?
We did good, there's no domination.
I'm
It
stuck.
failed to win for once.
I can't get. It won't allow me to do anything because it won't allow me. I need to be able to tell it to fire all weapons at once, but it won't. So I can't do anything. It's stuck on the tutorial.
Can you not press escape, go into settings, and then rebind the key to something or anything for now?
Yeah, exactly.
And then just get past that part.
I mean, did it tell you to do chain fire at some point?
No,
Did you
not
get
yet.
After the Alpha Strike.
I was
Hold
like
on.
after the Australia.
Yeah.
So long since I did that.
I had like almost 8 years now.
I'd almost say that the tutorial for this game is bad enough that just diving into some games and
Online.
pressing buttons at random is a better way to learn.
Sensors online.
Yeah, go
I
and
mean,
Weapons.
having
It
us
won't
take you
allow
into
me
a lobby
to for a game.
All systems nominal. Override.
They've
ended.
changed that, haven't they, recently?
That's crap.
That was
Well,
one of the
Rocket, it
reworks
seems we
that,
have a mutual enemy.
Darren did. But you've got the arrow keys, Claire, and you can pick an unused weapon slot, on the weapons in the bottom right-hand corner, and with the right arrow, and then just use the left control, and it will highlight the weapons. So pick like weapon slot 2, and just highlight everything. So it'll alpha strike off the right mouse button.
Sorry, say that again?
The arrow keys.
Yes.
If you use left and right, you'll see it moves the bar along.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, and then use the left control to select, and then just turn all the weapons blue on either 1 or 2, and that'll obviously be left and right mouse button.
Ah, okay.
Will it be clever enough to pick up that you fired all the weapons, or will it just be
They
demanding
just
you
want the
press
alpha
a
strike.
Alright, okay. My trust in PGI's ability to program is very low.
It's hard.
The rocket cannot return if you have never left.
Oh god, why are people who play Assault Mechs such absolute pussies?
You don't even have
Because
the
it
armor
takes so
repair.
long to paint the mechs.
Enemy spotted.
Just
It
standing
was a
behind a
mad
bloody
cat, and they need to
stalker.
play like a cat. There you go.
That's standing behind a
The
stalker, it's like
he's normally hiding in the
walking around.
bushes. There you go.
Really gets on my nerves.
There's no one in
He's not taking photos of you.
Oh, they're headed that this way, maybe.
Target sighted.
Echo's taking a pagrin.
New target acquired.
Eyes on. Enemy contact. I appreciate it.
Watch out, Totty, there's a lot of weight there.
Where are you guys then?
New target acquired.
You know the big D5 sort of insect carapace?
Oh, okay, yeah, I know where you are.
Yeah. I went down
New target
Assault Mechs.
acquired.
Yeah, I'm above you then.
We've got at least the Assault Mech staying miles out the fight. Oh yeah, we're 4 down.
New target acquired.
Oh
Totty, we need to watch them coming around behind the D4 and try and jump on the next that goes around.
Yeah, just let me
Ignore the Centurion that side.
Oh, are you in D4 in the Centurion?
Okay.
Maybe.
If you are, I will shoot you. I'll
Left
take the top.
4-7.
That's fine, I'm engaging the Marauder in Echo 5.
Alright. I'm in a Rifleman 2C with Nova Cat logos.
Be at the open.
Yeah, I see the Stormcrow.
Oh, watch out, Totty getting shot from above.
Oh,
and
yeah,
back.
don't run there, Todd.
You can back.
Roger, I'm above you, I'm trying to shoot you.
Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, it's alright, it's shot by other people.
And considerable firepower. Double focus.
I'm shooting over you to provide a...
Yeah, I should throw a white phosphorus grenade at you. Because you're firing over my head.
Yep.
To the open, we'll hammer maximum.
Eyes on. Enemy contact.
Wait, Tuesday, I might run that a little. Make sure so we don't have what happened with Gobble.
So you
happen
break
again.
up course, you might run what?
You know the campaign mission on
Yeah,
Tuesday? I might run it a little bit later.
Yeah, works for me.
That way we don't have what happened with Gobble happen.
Okay, yeah. Maybe so what you want to start at like 9 o'clock instead or 8:30?
Target acquired.
I'll probably put the server up about 8:30.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, I'll get into the voice comms a bit earlier if you want to discuss any particular roles or whatever you want me to play for the mission. Because you know you wanted me to... Was I going to be on an MG?
Target sighted.
Oh.
Oh, Lord have mercy. 785 in damage.
I made like a little Google Doc, I'll send it after. There's like a couple of different roles that can be taken.
Yeah, I just got done like
parachute.
wiping off one of the catapults, and then I
if you want
overheat
to
on
play,
the kill shot, and then Bug come up behind me when I was shut down and got me. Sneaky little bugger.
I was a cheeky kill, but that was the only one I was getting. Because our team's assault mates just decided that they wanted to stand right in the back. So
Yeah, they did like the back.
A little close assault brawler here couldn't
there's
get
one
close enough to
football.
an enemy to fire until I
That's
saw
the
you.
major problem I have.
Right torso critical damage.
Sorry, what was that? Okay, I didn't quite catch what it was saying.
It's alright. If he still wanted to play Ready or Not again in the future, because I know it winds you up quite quickly. Also, sorry for the background noise.
Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, probably can
Just Paul wasn't sure if you were just getting a bit wound up by it.
Can't believe
always
how
get wound
poor
up
this
now.
tutorial is.
The more wound, the more anger I put into it, and the better I do.
What are you?
I died. It was a good death.
What are you hung up on the tutorial?
Don't worry about it. It won't work, so I'll give up.
Target destroyed.
Well, here, I'll invite you to a lobby, and then we can go through it.
Mission successful.
I don't think it'll even let me to a lobby. It won't allow me to look for a game.
Lobbies are separate from queues, so you should be able to get an invite.
Okay, I'll restart it back.
I need to click on leave game, and I clicked on exit game, don't I?
All of your team's weight were just on that hill, and they would not pincer around.
The user interface of this game is not friendly at all.
And yeah, dual ghosting, Overwatch on the far side, so I couldn't stay on the top.
Well, you had a couple of assaults up there amongst other mechs. If they had pushed around when you were above me, your team would have just cut off a big chunk of ours and easily overrun them.
Oh, James, did you give me some premium time or something? I have 29 days. They must have stole it from you and gave it to me.
I'm assuming, yeah, it's been stolen from me because all of my past activity's gone, yeah.
User was moved out of your channel.
Yep, all mine's gone too, apparently.
Yeah, I activated my banked, which was 600 or 700 days. Wait for them to take that off me, and then I can make a video about how they took the time off me.
I'm back in now.
Off.
AFK, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, Varg. They were. I don't know if you know, they were doing their anniversary thing in STO. You can get a free ship.
Yeah. I just looked at kind of the requirements of it and just figured I didn't have enough time to invest to get it in time. So
Yeah, 20 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, all I ever did was just log in long enough for like maybe an hour, maybe two at the most, if I was feeling a little bit fresh. And then just got into the queues are quite quick when it comes to those type of events where you can get a free ship like that. So you're able to just knock it out and then just get off right away.
Or are you going to count us down again?
I am.
I can do it right now. We've got 20 minutes left.
Yeah, I've had a bit less time this week to throw into games because a couple of nights this week I've been waiting for calls from mortgage about stuff.
Yeah.
So it's
Sorry, back. Is everyone ready?
Doing lobby?
Yes. Melly.
Oh, we're in a lobby, sorry.
So almost what Varg is trying to tell you is he hasn't had time to crack one out.
Exactly. Yeah.
But surely that's what your good lady wife is for. You say wench, I require service.
Yeah. I'm imagining
And then you get
what would
punched.
happen. Yeah. She's got a good left up, my missus.
Unless it's on your birthday, right? Then you can get away with it then, right?
No.
I already knew the answer, but I was hoping it would be different.
That answer was the one that was supposed to bring balance to the force.
They're so much more petulant since we started letting them have jobs and stuff. Like,
I don't know.
you can tell she's not in the room, right?
Oh,
Yeah. Has anybody seen that one episode of F is for Family where he's talking about that? His wife has got a job. He's like, I'm here left to do all the work. And then his wife comes walking in. There's my little worker bee.
Oh, Tigger's not in this lobby.
No, he's busy helping Claire.
Yeah.
Who will I kill first? God damn it.
I was waiting for him to point out what the rules meant, but
It sounds really, really dodgy, but I was just playing with my Cyclops, that's why I've got that.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what
the
I was
fact that he
doing.
painted in purple as well.
Well, I realised because they've done the update where they removed the weight restriction for case. I basically sparing my Cyclops.
Oh, did I tell you about that, Bard, that they're doing a recruitment for Klingons? Did you see that?
No.
Have they issued it?
Klingon. A Klingon event. You unlock a bunch of stuff specific to just that Klingon. It opens up for all your characters, whether they're Federation or not, Klingon or not, for all characters across your account.
But does it count if you've already got a Klingon captain? Does it count if you've already got a Klingon captain, or do you have to start a new one?
You have to start a complete new one. It has to be all the way from the beginning. You have to do the tutorial.
I don't know if I can be asked again. I'll have a quick look, see if it's cool. Cool stuff that
Weapons
I get
ready till 1830.
Dodger.
Oh.
Well, one of the traits, space traits, is a good one. I think it's called Withering Barrage. It's supposed to be one of the top ones.
Hmm.
You know they want it so that every time you went into battle, it was like
So we can sit there in a little chair spinning round every now and then and screaming Kapla.
Yeah.
Launch proton torpedoes.
It's the only time you're ever going to catch him going into Greg, so we can get a pasty for his forehead.
And a Ractagino.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems.
I mean, the Vorg is a Klingon base.
You just put some knickknacks in your gums and things so like you've got the teeth.
I'm not sure Dyer's going to appreciate this because you're going to be leaping out from doorways now.
Yes, Varg. Peer into my eyes and understand the true face of fear.
You need to play that in third person because it's impossible to play it in first. That cockpit's terrible.
Also, I can't see my glowing eye.
Yeah, kind of glowy. I'm just waiting for this clock to tick down and to get deleted by the two assault mechs that you stood between.
What do you mean? We're able to hit him?
Let it be glorious.
Alright, go boom.
Here comes Rocket with his goggles.
Goggles?
But they do nothing.
That's what it looks like to me. Got goggles on.
Turn up my first Federated Sons armored cavalry skin.
We are weapons free.
No, we're not. Shush.
Call your eyes glow too!
Yeah, is Gumby AFK or is he just hiding there in Fox 9?
He's helping Claire.
Oh.
No, it's Tigger.
No.
Let us join forces!
I'm just gonna go investigate Fox 9 unless Varg's gonna go do it for me.
Investigate, yes.
Yes.
Or science.
Not AFK, I was cleaning my mouse.
Jolly good.
Is that an orky colour scheme you with that linebacker?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Is it painted red?
I wanted it to be
Black, yellow.
Gary.
It is moving
Oh,
around.
it's lucky and fast.
Yeah.
I hope the
checkerboard.
eyes. Are those deliberate?
Huh? Eyes?
Yeah, on your Victor, it almost looks like you've drawn a smiley face.
Yeah, that's what I said. It looks like he has goggles on.
Yeah.
I don't remember putting anything on this, Victor. I'll have to look at it.
It's just two little dots. Hang on.
Yeah, like he's got goggles on, like a mask.
Might be the paint scheme?
The mask is
Yeah,
just
it's just me.
I'll throw that screenshot into your Discord.
This I have to
Alright,
see.
so yeah, so first I've heard. Oh Christ.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
Hello, I am the Quacken. I have been released.
There's only one Kraken.
I'm feeling a little small here, guys.
Oh, well, what about the small guy next to you?
Ah, hello. He's a sneaky one, this chap.
Like a pilot fish, he's just nibbling around our legs.
Speaking
Some
of pilot
sort
fish,
of
who's got the
symbiotic
new one?
relationship.
Well, I mean, if we're all going to pile up here, right, we should all just like stand in this bit where you see where the road here it bends.
Yeah.
Up to where Armus has just walked in. That we should just like rumble there, all of us, just point blank range.
Ooh,
Why not?
then
I'll wait.
Start back at the beginning.
Ah, you coward! Come on.
Okay, then I'll.
We had to
I thought you
come
meant come
and
from
see
both sides.
No, I was just like stand here.
We
and
had to
fight
come
like
and see
Mensa.
what you had on your mech for eyes. They said you had eyes on your mech, so we all
You
had to
can
come and
you
see.
can come have a look. You gotta do that first, and then go back where you were.
It almost looks like the two piranhas were having a sneaky little conversation between themselves.
I mean, one piranha's gonna watch the
Yeah,
other
they're busy
piranha. Okay,
scheming.
right. What, like 15?
Gubby's up for some scheming shit. I'm up for some real shit.
15, 25? Yeah?
Yeah, go with that.
Don't stand in front of me,
Somebody
Toddy.
drops already.
Few hostiles are remaining. Crush the cowards. The enemy has started to chip away at us.
Ouch!
Hello. The midget.
Small people.
Not a midget, it's a dwarf.
Midget. Pulse midget.
Don't let the hostiles take down any more.
For a start, he left the combat area.
The Quacken was tired.
You shot at me first.
I have never fired it yet.
You shoot the observer.
Yeah, he shot me.
Well, you know he likes to do that.
Oh god! That looked painful.
Oh, I'm out
Toddy.
weapons, fuck. I'm dead.
Oh dear.
Should you have an AC-20?
I've got no ammo. He just blew up all my ammo.
The way Toddy went flying, it looked like somebody just smacked him upside the head.
I was dead before I hit the ground.
Aww.
I didn't even know you were the last one.
Congratulations, Mark. You are now the glorious master.
I said everybody like just pile up in that area and just have a big schmoz, and yeah, I was just spreading rounds everywhere.
Yeah, I was trying to share the love myself.
I jumped over to avoid the artillery strike.
I don't know who dropped the artillery.
I had no idea where it came from. I just saw the red smoke next to me, so I was jumping away.
You did fire at me, Naman, before I fired at you earlier, right?
No.
No?
No.
I was sure
the first time I fired at you was
probably took a straight
from the ridge
laser.
line there.
Yeah. I was sure a shot had come from your direction. Oh well.
No.
Apologies.
No worries.
We've got like 10 minutes. I don't know if you want to do another one.
Yeah, can do.
I'm gonna call it a night, gentlemen.
That's fine.
Splitter. I mean, no, that's fine. Yeah.
I mean,
Did you
I'm
watch
4
that
shots
clip
to
I
feel in.
posted
What's your...
in our group chat?
Was that
One did you watch that video that I posted in from last night? With the truck?
No, I've seen the one with the truck. I've got to catch up the ones that the man linked as well.
Okie dokie, everybody. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Take
care.
Bye bye.
There is a tabletop next week.
100 ton.
Yes.
What? Oh, okay.
100 ton as well.
Fat is.
There's only 10 minutes on the clock as well, by the way.
I really don't think I have any skills on 100 tonners.
Melee, no skills needed.
Yeah, basically we got like an objective to ram through a roadblock, and Charlotte had tested it loads of times and it had worked every time, but as soon as he put it up on the server, we pinballed.
Oh.
Yeah, I truly felt what it was to be a god. I flew, and then I splattered into the side of a building and got knocked unconscious.
Is that maybe down to lag with it being on the server and it not really registering properly?
It's just the way that armor is when it works on a server. It has a habit. There's a meme somewhere where it says, scripts, we will work until you put me on a server, then it's game on. I mean, I had it with some of the ones that I've made, the Vietnam ones. Like the one of the first ones I ran, the AI kept spawning in the bottom left corner.
Oh, we had that one that you ran where we had to take the old French fort at the top of the hill, and they wouldn't stay in those little dugouts.
Oh yeah. That's it. Yeah, I managed to get them to stay all through the testing, and then the minute we did it, they wouldn't stay.
Sensors online.
Weapons free at 9:30.
Welcome to
I'm looking for the 40k
pointless.
one though, and the anti-Stasi. Those should be over fun.
Yeah. Bit of Clone Wars anti-Stasi where we get to be Mandalorians.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
What?
I thought I was still in the Jenner, so I've run off the ramp thinking I'll just jump onto the wall. I'm a bloody commando one time.
Gone
It's
splat
gone
into the wall.
face first into the wall on the other side, yeah. Frantically pressing space and my mech isn't jumping.
Why does firing 4 AC-10s jump my heat that much?
Reason. Air quotes balance. End quote.
Yeah, I found it silly the way they balance based on heat.
So what Naman is saying is he pulled me in his piloting check.
Come on, please turn your ECM off.
Yeah, I can do.
seems to have been an agreement there.
The enemy has started to chip away at us.
No, it's Captain Britain. Oh, fucked up like that. There we go.
So that's why I was stuck on.
Oh, the little thing sitting outside.
I have been inadvertently avenged.
You didn't even open your armor up. Oh, that's the saddest part.
You didn't do a bad job, but no.
Oh, Jesus. Quad AC-10. You can't look at him as if he does the CT
Why won't you jam already?
Because he got sent to the fire troops.
Raxo PPJ, please nerf.
Yeah, he just holds down group 1, and then when it gets close to them overheating, he just switches to group 2.
I don't just show how much the commander will take.
It's taking a while. He's actually going to overheat.
Oh, no way!
We don't want to eat.
Haha, you did not cool shot.
Do it.
Haha.
I can't believe the commando survived.
Ridiculous.
That is... wow. Commandos equal win.
Gotta be the best light mech in the game. For tankiness.
I did 915 team damage and 190. So the commando took 190 damage.
Wow.
I
think that's...
Wow. Some of those shots must have been going over your head.
I think that's like 12 times the amount of armor and internals it has normally. Like the entire mech combined.
And that was just a straight parade, just standing and shooting at each other. The Annihilators can't do that. Yeah, that's absolutely insane. Oh, and that's my creepy Christmas command. I didn't even look at.
So it says fail for boom.
Right, how much damage did you do?
Who, me or Varg?
Varg.
I did 109.
Yeah,
109.
190.
190.
190.
190.
Right. Just go calculate this guy.
If it helps, I only had one red component, but also
Bloody hell.
TT and Wright also had no armor on, but they were both yellow. And what's stupid is Varg did 190 damage and I did 300 in the same time frame.
Okay, so the entire armor alone is 52 on a commando. If I add the internals as well.
User joined your channel.
Yeah. Actually, that's enough to go straight through the CT.
Right. The internal structure added makes it 92 hit points in total, which means you did more than double its actual internal and armor, and it still didn't die.
My front CT armor is 26.
Yeah, standard armor on
Torso's
a commando
18.
is 6. Sorry, 8. Sorry.
Left and right torso are 18, and CT is 26.
Yeah, standard armor on commando is 6 on the arms, 6 on the torsos, 8 on the legs, 8 on the CT, 6 on the head.
So, was your commando basically armorless on the front?
My arms both had armor. My left torso was red. I'd just gotten the critical damage warning when you shut down the second time. CT was just shading to orange, and right torso was just shading to orange.
Yikes.
Yeah, if I added the rear armor to that, you still did over 92 points more than its combined health. And it still didn't die.
It still wasn't even particularly damaged, it was entirely functional.
Yeah.
Good lord.
I mean, that was a 2D, I don't know what.
That's why I got confused when we were picking mechs the other days. And you had the commando for the tabletop, and I was like, oh, that's a tanky mech, and you're like, no, it's not. I'm like, what? But it is.
Oh, it really isn't. Light mechs are not tanky in tabletop. PGI broke light mechs because they made them all ridiculously powerful. No sane MechWarrior would ever run a light mech into a fight with even a higher end medium, let alone a heavier or an assault.
Right, chaps. I'm gonna have to disappear pretty much on time tonight, so have a good week, all.
See you both.
See you during the week.
TTFN.
User disconnected.
Also, thus, my mech pilot is certifiably insane.
Don't expect to be alive long then.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off and make myself some food.
Alright, cool. I think I'll escape as well.
I'll
Yeah,
catch
the
you during the
video I
week then.
posted for you, Rocket, is in response to the quad night that was posted.
Oh,
So
yeah, I'll have a look at it now.
we're doing 3 hours next week.
Catch you later.
Sorry, when was this decided? I thought it was just
User
2.
disconnected from your channel.
Well, we did 3 hours
It's 2,
last
it'll be
month.
tabletop.
But we did 3 hours last month, though. That's why I was asking
But
if it's gonna be
that
2
was
or 3.
Nah, it's 2.
On the day agreement, yeah. Work on 2, and if it extends, it extends. If not, unfortunately not. If people's commitments can facilitate 3, that'll be nice, but I wouldn't bank on it.
No, Armus usually has to go just before 2 anyway, so...
Yeah.
Alright, well, catch you during the week. See you.
Have a good week. Bye.
You too. Bye.
Alright.
User disconnected from your channel.